Okay, so we're gonna try taking on Sith Eternal Emperor. This is a pretty common lineup to see because this is the lineup that the Sith Eternal Emperor teams use to beat the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren teams. This is the squad that I use for it. Not particularly unusual mod requirements compared with the usual Supreme Leader Kylo Ren counter, but you will notice that my General Anakin Skywalker has no bonus protection at all and is very slow. His damage is high-ish. I would like it to be higher, um, but you will see why in a moment. And my fives has a very high health, very high defense set, 34k bonus health to get him above 90,000, and 78.7% armor. Ideally, that would be a little bit higher, but this is what I've got. So we're gonna go into the combat. And there's a couple of really important things at the setup stage here. First is Sith Eternal Emperor is going to link General Skywalker and fives every time. Sith Eternal Emperor loves to focus on fives, so we've got to be very careful. With Rex, it is very important that you do not use form up at all at the start, because we need General Skywalker to kneel down before he and fives have taken too many turns, and he sits down permanently because he has lost all of his protection. So we're just going to go ahead and basic our only target. Throw on fractures, and fives took a turn, which caused General Skywalker to lose a bit more protection. I'm not going to use his special. I'm just going to use his basic for right now. Again, this is quite important. Throw Ox turret on Rex, and then Echo's just going to blow up the little things. And now Sith Eternal Emperor takes his turn. Gas sits down, but notice how he still has a protection bar. If this is messed up, he won't have a protection bar and he will never get back up. Now, this is the important part. Sith Eternal Emperor will basically focus fives no matter what. So you actually want to use his special to taunt, because that gives him even more bonus defense, which means that the damage that Sith Eternal Emperor does to him is going to be much, much lower. So we're just going to go continue on killing everything else. Notice that Fracture is gone because Gas sat down. And so now it's just Sith Eternal Emperor. If you are feeling particularly sneaky, you can try this with Thrawn and then Fracture Sith Eternal Emperor now. But I find it's a little bit difficult because General Skywalker doesn't get all of the benefits that he would usually get from having a full team of clones. And then my guys just go in. Echo and Arc both have quite high damage sets on them. I'm not sure how this works without that. I tend to use Arc's special more often because it does a lot of damage in one hit, rather than giving Sith Eternal Emperor his bonus protection back. And there you go. That's it. He's dead. That's the kind of easiest setup of the Sith Eternal Emperor team to beat. And just to show how the rest of my squad looks for that. So Arc has full offense set. His damage is up at 11,000, which is relatively high. I have an offense arrow. I have an offense triangle, which hopefully I'll get the maths to slice up soon, and I have an offense cross. So it's literally just as much offense as is humanly possible. And you'll notice that most of these mods also have offense as a secondary, or percent offense as a secondary. Unfortunately, I don't have any, I believe, that have both. It's really nice when you get offense and percent offense on one of these two, but that is unfortunately not an option. And then if we go look at Echo's mods as well, I don't have two good enough offense sets. So he takes my crit damage set, which gets him up to 222% crit damage, which is pretty reasonable. Offense cross. I should really be using an offense arrow here, but I don't have one that's good enough. So I used a speed arrow that has a tiny bit of offense on it. This is offense, a lot of speed. This has an awful lot of offense on it. Um, those are the mods that I use, and then I use the same speed set that I've basically always used for Rex. It's not the fastest set that he can have. I do have some faster sets available, but I wanted to have as much speed as possible spread out between my guys. My General Skywalker mods, same as versus Kylo. We have no bonus protection, slow. And that's it. That's how we beat him.